Hello again, 144,000 collective. Another discovery that I found out last night, right? It was a way that God had orchestrated or indeed engineered it in some cases for it to happen. Now, I was monitoring my behaviour yesterday. I don't know what happened. Maybe I was in a bit of a mood, right? And some people get in bad moods. Some people act extreme and harm other people and all that. But in my case, with my mood, it was like wee miniature attacks on people. Let's just say judgement, right? And this came to be made apparent to me consequences within a few hours, right? So let's just say I'm sitting or I'm out and about and I'm observing people run about me, right? And I'm passing judgment, right? And I'm not realising that the harm I'm actually causing, right? Let's say we've got an antisocial neighbour that doesn't bother with anybody. That's their prerogative, right? That's up to them. Who am I to judge? But in a mood, I took it upon myself to kind of attack them in a way, like, with my thoughts and judge and say, you can't be nice and blah blah and how you like this and how you like that. They've got their reasons, right? So I understood that. And then other things, looking at people and maybe people with weight and that, just things people can't help but judge because society and the media and the way people are portrayed to meant to be a certain way or whatever. So anyway, I'm sitting last night after a day I had, and I had a wee canker under my tongue, right? It's like a wee sore, a wee irritation, right? And it wouldn't go away, right? And it's because I badmouthed, like, who I said, people run about me and stuff. So again, I looked to the east, right? Now this worked, and again, I had to share it with you because I was blown away, right? Uh, this canker was irritating, and I was playing with it with my tongue, and it was swelled up, and it was very, very irritating, right? It was dead annoying, and I was kind of thinking the worst, what is it in my mouth, you know? So I says, God, can you heal us? And I apologised mentally to everybody I judged through today. I says, judging people's not on, right? So I took it all back. I apologised to him in my mind and asked God to heal my canker under my tongue. And the next time I checked for it with my tongue, it had vanished. I kid you not, the irritation it was caused. Now let's apply this to people that end up with mouth cancers and stuff, because I'll stand by us. People that haven't got a good word to say about anybody, that constantly judge other people, run them down, slander them, just evil negativity, it comes through their mouth, right? And they end up with a cancer, right? That's putting that into the universe. It's not going to anybody except back to themselves, right? So if one person watches this video and they tell another person what I'm saying, if he can comprehend it, because I know a lot of people can't, but if he's understand the importance and no judging other people and to a point of hatred within yourself, because it amasses, right? So just watch out for that. And I like I say, if one person sees it and they tell another person, then I don't need to worry about views. I've said it, and it's in the ethereal, it's in the radio waves, it's going out around the world now, although we'll maybe get one or two views here on YouTube. That's just the way it goes, but it's in the ethereal plane, meaning it's out on a frequency for the rest of the world to understand when they get it. And I'll just finish here on a wee point of what I explained to my friend about the Buddha radio, right? I was in Spain a few years ago, and the radio and the TV was all in Spanish, and I'm Scottish, so I'm sitting and I was playing tunes in my head, right? I was remembering my favourite songs and listening, and then as the night went on, I was picking up like frequencies and radios and songs and other things. Not a case of schizophrenia or anything. This is totally different. This isn't what they can label you as and medicate you and knock you out and sedate you and all that for. This was a connection with what I could only describe as a Buddha radio. I mean, what did people do years ago before all this was invented, the technologies? Especially going back as far as the Atlanteans, right now, and I know I'm taking a big jump here, but the Atlanteans used to connect telepathically, right? Now, a telepathic connection, right? This is what happened to Atlantis, right? I'm privy to this knowledge. Click off if you don't want to hear the rest, but I'll tell you, could be theory, but I'm steadfast in it, right? The Atlantean civilization connected with telepathy, so there was no need for conversation. They healed all their illness with crystals, so there was no illness, there was no breakthroughs in medications and stuff. A problem we've got in the world today, right? But the way I was looking at it was, God, the Creator, let Atlantis thrive to the peak, right? And now there's talk about Gaia and other civilizations through the universe, the Pleiadians and stuff, and other ones, right? If anybody knows anything about it. If you don't, research it, right? Especially the Pleiadians, right? For the Pleiades. Now, Atlantis on Earth was destroyed, right? And my theory is for a number of reasons, so that man could develop to this point today, right? To make their technological advances, their air travel, space exploration, all that kind of stuff, for whatever reason. Like I said at the start, I don't judge. I can't judge anybody because I know the consequences of judging. I can interpret both sides of every story without judgment in total, being unbiased to it all, right? Now, I'm going to end this broadcast here until the next insight I get, or the next download as it's commonly known in the spiritual community, when something from the universe is downloaded into you to share. So I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.